Hey everyone, James Niggemeyer here. Thank you for tuning back into the YouTube channel. It is late spring, early summer, kind of that transition period. We're in May, and a lot of places you have water clarity is getting increasingly clear because what's happened is the vegetation's growing up, and then you have less and less rain as you head in towards summer or late spring anyways. Of course, right now here in Northeast Texas, thunder and lightning, getting more rain. Our lakes are full. We're going to get some more runoff, which I really like because it just makes those fish a little bit easier to catch. Whenever you have more color in the water, they are a little bit more aggressive. They can't really see the fine details of your bait. So it's a little bit easier for you to trick those fish, which I really like that. I always want to catch more fish every time I'm out there. I'm sure you're the same. What I've noticed is the lakes have been getting clear, and not only that, the combination of all the spring fishing pressure, they're getting a little harder to trick, and that's when I typically reach for something that's kind of a downsized presentation. And I love to throw bladed jigs, chatterbait style lures, but as the water clears, there's definitely going to be some challenges with tricking them with the same overall profile size. So I might downsize from my, say my ½ ounce or my 3/8 to more of a mini profile or more of just an overall smaller profile. Some of them might be even a ¼ ounce, but these smaller chatterbaits like this, they have smaller blades, they have smaller overall profile, and they also have sometimes, some instances, they have a finer skirt material. So it's just a little bit overall more finesse, more downsized, and goes kind of hand in hand with what you have is a lot of, it's starting to pour now, a lot of bluegill up there, a lot of little baby bass running around. So those smaller profiles starts to come into play on top of the fact that, again, the water's clearing up as well as all the fishing pressure. So a downsized chatterbait can be great, but then you might think, well, what chatterbait trailer do I throw with that? And really, you could fish the Zacco. Zacco's great, comes in 3 different sizes, kind of a smaller one, then a medium, and then the full size, kind of 4-inch one. And those are great, but sometimes, you know, the fish want more of a swimming style trailer. And that's when I reach for a Yamamoto 3.5-inch swim Senko. I like that bait because of the little tail profile, that little swim bait boot tail profile, because as it's moving through the water, that thing's kicking. The Zacco's kind of got that wave, which looks super natural, and I feel like just does a tremendous job, of tricking those fish, of getting those fish to think the bait is real, and its proven track record shows the same. But there are times when I want a little bit more movement, a little bit more wag, and when you have a boot style trailer like this 3.5-inch Yamamoto Swim Senko, makes a great package when you're pairing it with your smaller chatterbait style lures. Like this one, I believe, is like a 3/8. It's kind of what they would call your mini, but this overall profile has a smaller hook so that it can have, you know, more of a compact shape and design and profile. But then you want a trailer that goes with it. I've even trimmed up my skirt a little bit, and then it has, you know, that little bitty blade there, so it's not just an aggressive vibration and a lot of flash and different things like that. So I want something that has that wag of a fish or some sort of swimming motion, but something that's downsized and smaller. So that's when that Yamamoto Swim Senko works well. And depending upon the type of chatterbait style lure that you have, this one's got a really long shank. You probably wouldn't have to trim this bait, and you could just use the whole thing on the back there. But for this one, I kind of just pinched off maybe a 1/4 inch or so, maybe about that much. And that made the profile, the overall profile of it a lot better. And the thing that I really like, you know, an additional thing that I really like about this as a trailer is it has that salt content, just like your other Senko style baits. As Yamamoto puts that salt in this, so it helps me to throw these smaller packages, gives me greater accuracy, gives me a greater ability to throw it in windier areas, and just overall makes it a great profile and package, and it's very user friendly. I think this is the 3/8 ounce size, and that green pumpkin, you know, green pumpkin's a great one. And then your white or chartreuse and white ones, obviously paired with this blue glimmer with the silver flake on it, and a little bit more clear water from all the vegetation that's grown up and is filtering the water. And in some instances, in some places around the country, that water has filtered out and it's just getting clearer and clearer, and you're getting less and less rain as you move out of spring in towards the summer. Not the situation here, but it could be the situation in a lot of places. Wanted to share that with you guys. If you're looking for a smaller trailer and you want that kind of swim bait swimming profile, that tail wag, but you want something that's smaller and pairs well with, you know, your smaller chatterbaits, definitely look at that 3.5 inch Yamamoto Swim Senko. I love the fact that it's got that thinner profile and then the thicker boot tail on the back. Helps it to wag and give it that action. Just a quick tip for you guys today. If you got anything out of this video, please give me a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. Share your favorite smaller or mini size chatterbait trailer for the rest of the community here as well. Go to the description section where I will have links to my merch, Team Niggemeyer Fishing, and links to my Facebook, Instagram, and website. Until next time, thanks for watching and good fishing.